from WBFF-TV in Baltimore. This is Fox 45 Morning News.
Coming up, protecting yourself from Alzheimer's disease. A new book is out. We're going to take a closer look. We'll be back in just a moment after a quick look at Baltimore Idol. This is Fox 45 Morning News. Alzheimer's disease robs the victim of their memory, destroying the brain, but not the body. Now, a Johns Hopkins doctor says there are ways you can protect yourself from this debilitating disease. Dr. Majid Fotuhi is the author of The Memory Cure, and he joins us this morning with more on this book. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, first and foremost, protecting yourself from Alzheimer's disease, that's a pretty heavy claim. How so?
Several studies in different countries have come to the same conclusion, that there are things you can do during your midlife that would prevent memory loss that comes with aging and Alzheimer's disease.
Like what?
Well, there's separate things. One set of things are medical things. Taking control of your high blood pressure, taking control of your cholesterol, and something else called homocysteine, which is like cholesterol. And the other thing is more interesting is lifestyle changes. If you become more socially active, become more engaging, and you become a more interesting person, chances are that you will not lose your memory when you get older.
But certainly, there are people that you have seen as a doctor and I have seen as a layperson who have been very active, social butterflies, loved by a lot of people, and then bam, they get hit with Alzheimer's and they literally disappear. What does Alzheimer's do to the brain?
Right. Alzheimer's affects the part of the brain that has to do with memory, more so than for sensation or vision. And those people who lose their memory and have been doing all the right things develop Alzheimer's in their 80s and not in their 60s or 70s. If they didn't do those things, they would be developing Alzheimer's sooner.
Okay, now how do you tell the difference between forgetfulness and Alzheimer's? Because there are some folks out there who are my age, younger, who are just forgetful, remain forgetful all their lives, but never get Alzheimer's.
That's true. I think the main difference is the difference between memory lapses and memory loss. People who have day-to-day memory problems, it's more memory lapses. They forget something, but they remember it later. People who have serious problems, they forget the whole event. Like someone may forget the name of the movie they saw last weekend, but the person with serious memory problem would forget that he saw a movie at all. They say, what movie?
Exactly. Well, I know there's something called 10 steps to protect the brain. We're not going to go through all of them, but let's just hit upon the #1 thing that you can do to protect yourself. And we only have about 10 or 15 seconds.
Okay. I think #1 would be take care of your blood pressure. High blood pressure is really bad for your heart and your brain. And may I say something else? I think it would be really good if you can become a more interesting person, you know.
Or at least more active, because not every active person is interesting.
That's true. I mean, take a dance class, go somewhere for fun, become more involved with life.
Okay. Well, Doctor, thank you very much for stopping by. Again, the book is called The Memory Cure, and you can pick it up in bookstores?
Any bookstores.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it for the information. Well, coming up, we're going to take another look at Baltimore.